Hi everybody, it's Kat, and I was going to show you how to make that calabacita recipe that I make quite often, and I just serve it on rice. So here it is. Alright, this is a very simple recipe, something I just grew up with a lot. Instead of a regular yellow onion, I'm going to use a little purple one just to make it prettier. I've got 3 yellow squash, I've got 3 zucchinis, I'm going to use 2 corns, these ones are local, and I'm going to be scraping off all the kernels. And I don't usually put black beans in it, but I thought, you know, these are so pretty and I want to make sure that I have enough protein in my dish. So I'm going to be adding black beans to it as well, and I'm going to be serving it on brown rice. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of these are Trader Joe's mozzarella style shreds. I grew up, usually my parents would add like a jalapeno jack to it. So, you know, I'm going to be doing this instead. And I do believe Daiya has a jalapeno jack, but I just didn't have it at home. So, and sometimes you can put cheddar in it. I've got the Daiya cheese for that. And also I'm going to be using a little garlic powder, some seasoning. It's a no salt seasoning from Trader Joe's, and then some ground cumin. And you can add some salt if you'd like to, just according to your own taste. I don't generally want to add it anymore to when I'm cooking. So anyway, there it goes. And I'll always put the recipe down in the description box. Alright, and I forgot to show you, I'm also going to be adding a tomato. This is a vine ripened. 1 or 2 depending on your taste. I just go with the 1. I don't like it too acidic. Okay, so I'm cooking these onions down a little bit in some vegetable broth. And I guess you could saute them in some olive oil. I have in the past. I've just been trying to cut some of my oil out, and there's a little oil in the cheese, in the Daiya cheese, and the mozzarella shred, so I kind of want to keep it at that. Okay, so I put in the zucchinis up into the onions, and I just kind of like mix them up. Next, I'm going to put in the tomatoes I diced up. Those are going to get mixed in, and then also the corn is next, and then after that, I'm just going to put in all of the nice, beautiful little black beans. I'm going to mix it all up. Okay, so it's all in the pan, and I did change to a bigger pan because I saw that I had quite a bit. And it actually cooks down a bit, so it does lose some of the volume. Look at these beautiful flavors. They're all Southwest flavors and so beautiful. There's no fat in there yet, so it just smells so good. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to add the seasonings. So what I did was I added a teaspoon of the garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of the no salt seasoning, and a ½ teaspoon of the cumin. So they're all in this little bowl here, and I'm just going to add it in, and then I'm just going to stir it all up. And then I'll cover it and let it steam. Alright, so these have been cooking. This has been cooking for about 7 minutes over medium-high heat, and now I've turned the heat down over just less than medium, and I'm going to add, I've got the 1/4 cup of the mozzarella shreds and a 1/4 cup of the Daiya cheddar in here. And so I'm going to pour it over the top, and then just kind of mix it in a little bit, and then I'm going to put the lid on and let that melt for about 2 minutes, and then mix it in a bit. I don't want it to look like cheese as much as I just want it to add a nice creaminess to the dish. So let's cover it back up. Okay, so I've added a little avocado to my plate, and I just eat about a ½ cup of the rice, and I just kind of mold it and keep it covered so it keeps it nice and hot until it's time to eat it. And I'm just going to kind of throw some fresh cilantro over the top of it, and it's ready to go. Alright, so those are my Southwest calabasitas, and they're great on brown rice, and if you want them to be a little bit more spicy, you can maybe add some of the liquid aminos into your rice if you'd like to try that. If not, go without. But anyways, I hope you enjoy them and have a lovely day.